The man noticed that the woman sitting next to him on the plane was crying, so he thoughtfully handed her a tissue. But the other passengers in the cabin misunderstood, assuming he was some heartless guy who had hurt her, and they all stared at him with contempt. He gave the rest of the tissues to the woman, but what he didn't expect was that, after the plane landed, she completely changed. She was suddenly cheerful, happily chatting on the phone, which left him stunned. When the woman returned home, she found her younger sister had fainted and immediately rushed her to the hospital. Looking through her sister's phone, she discovered something strange and questioned her about the man in the messages. But her sister refused to answer. The woman assumed her sister had been hurt by a terrible man, so she angrily went to the man's company. The receptionist tried to stop her, but she forced her way inside, only to realize the man was the very same one from the plane. She sat down and began questioning him, but the man insisted he didn't even know her sister and handed over his phone. When the woman scrolled through the countless text messages, she finally understood. Her sister had only been in a one-sided crush all along. Ashamed, she quickly apologized to him and promised that her sister would resign soon. But the man refused, explaining that as an employee in the finance department, she couldn't simply quit during the contract period. The woman had no choice but to leave for the time being. The next day at work, her boss told her to attend a meeting. When she arrived, she realized it was actually a recruitment event hosted by the man's company. Because her colleagues were too nervous to speak, her boss pushed her onto the stage to present. The man sat quietly in the audience, watching her. Nervous and unprepared, she gave only a simple introduction about her company's strengths before stepping down. She assumed the chance for cooperation was lost, but after the meeting, her boss suddenly received a call from the man's company confirming the partnership. On her way home, the man invited her out for dinner. During the meal, he told her that he was the one who had given her the tissues on the plane. That was when she finally remembered. At that moment, the man suddenly confessed his feelings to her. The woman explained that she was divorced, but he didn't care. He simply walked over, wrapped his arms around her from behind, and held her tightly.